Hello, friends. I am John, and I am the 3D 80s kid. Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode. Today's episode, I do have a confession to make. I've been influenced.
Mr. Howell has all kinds of influence.
You keep listening to those outside voices long enough, and they sway your opinion and get you down a different pathway.
He must have been under the alien's influence.
It all started for me with Matt from The Card Story. Part of his package when I happened to win one of his VR contests, he included a Christmas gift for me that was this guy here, a Willie Mays 1970 Kellogg's card.
They're great!
It was my first Willie Mays that was not a standard issue Topps card.
Of an oddball, apparently.
It was my appearance on Dylan Double D Vintage Sports or Baseball Cards. He did a 1960s favorite sets panel discussion that was Dylan and included Drew from the Drew of Vintage Legacy and also Dom from Staven Sports Cards. One of the questions Dylan had prepared for us was asking us what our favorite 60s cards that weren't just standard issue cards. And that led me to start looking at other sets outside of those standard base cards.
She started wandering around in search of something else.
What I ended up picking up recently, firstly, very cheaply, I was able to pick up this little lot so that I could get my hands on. I wanted to see what it felt like to hold one of these Kellogg's cards. And since it was such a cheap lot purchase combined with this Topps combo card here,
I like that one.
included in that, I was able to get my hands on this guy, a 72 Kellogg's card. And yeah, this thing is cracked up. It's actually got, the missing part of the picture. But I was intrigued by this lot pickup just to get where I could feel what a Kellogg's card actually felt like.
You just want to put it on your hand.
They are rather delicate. They kind of, looking outside from a slab, look like they are Sport Flicks style, but those things are industriously built and not nearly as prone to damage as these Kellogg's cards are. That
they're so damn fragile.
As mentioned on the show, was this guy here that got recommended to me by both Drew and Dom, showing theirs off. 68 Decal Edge.
Oh, nice picture.
Now this one, little funny thing with that is that I showed it off to my wife, who is been a hardcore scrapbooker for the last 20 plus years.
That's putting it mildly.
And she kind of laughed at it because she said that, for one thing, the only people who do Decal Edge in their scrapbooking anymore are really beginners. And the other thing about it is she thought the quality of how they cut the Decal Edge looked like an elementary school kid did it. So, I totally got sent down the rabbit hole now of finding economical, I know you hate this word, Mangini, but
Real deal.
But oddball pickups of Willie Mays just to, add to my collection. And I found this one here, which is Dell Today's Team Stamps. It turns out in 1971 here, they made a set of 600 players. That was kind of impressive size for an oddball set. And it was 24 teams with 25 players for each team. And here's what I got for Mr. Willie Mays.
Great pose.
Which wasn't too much more than the cost of grading in the first place. So
a bargain is a bargain, Robin.
the biggest item I picked up that I did mention during the Dylan's video was that I was in the bidding on the Hank Aaron Willie Mays card that I said was the best card in the 60s because it featured the two best players in the best decade of baseball. And here it is, straight from Hawaii to my hands. It's got a tropical feel to it now, don't you think?
Shaka, bro!
Definitely am going to take this for a 2-digit price rather than something that looks as nice in the front for 3 digits. So thanks for sending this my way, Dylan. It will have a very happy home for years to come. But in addition to that, Dylan also sent me a few other items, one of which, another 1960 Topps card. Try as you might. Picker Jim sent me some. Now Dylan sent me one. You're not going to get me to be a set collector.
Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture.
In addition, I got the really cool Dylan card that he personally autographed and hand numbered. I am, I guess, recipient 2 out of 20 of this card with his own signature there.
Whoa.
That is my favorite bonus in this that you sent me, Dylan. So, double shaka to you. Additionally, a couple items for me to open here in this video. A set of 1989 Batman cards.
I'm Batman.
This would be the Michael Keaton Batman with Kim Basinger and Jack Nicholson.
This town needs an enema.
And besides that, he has sent me Alf cards, as if you also watched that video, he did mention that he believes my voice is the duplicate for the character Willie Tanner on the Alf show. I'll try to insert a clip here that will feature his voice, and you can decide for yourselves if you agree with Dylan or not.
What's going on here? Yes, thank you, but the only problem is, looks like the old Alf is throwing us a surprise anniversary party.
But let's open first the Batman cards. With, to me, Alf is definitely the star of the show.
Oh, between those two, so. All right, we got on the top the Jack Nicholson sticker. See, Rotelli roast. So that would be when Nicholson killed off one of the mob bosses so he could take over the town. Oh, the cool Batman card, the Phantom Avenger. Looks like an art card. The Joker by Tim Burton, director of the movie. The jokes on Alicia. Don't remember that reference in the movie. Hand of Vengeance. I believe that's when the Joker ended up with his deformity and he's reaching his hand out of the bat there. Their final bow. So there we go with Michael Keaton, Pat Suit, Kim Basinger. Armor Inspiration. Not sure on that one. Hanging On for Life. Oh, when they're on the tall building there at the finale of the movie. The big fight scene. Of Mimes and Memories. So that was really when Joker first presented himself to the world and was dancing around while he won the tear. And that is that set. So thanks for including that, Dylan. Now on to the main event, US of Alf. This is actually a secondary Alf set. There was a primary one produced by Topps that was cardboard mostly. This one is purely a sticker set. And let's check it out. Alright, Alf in Virginia. As far as Virginian YouTube content, the only one I can think of maybe is Scout 35. I think I've already mentioned that. I could be wrong. State of Washington, just on the other side of the Columbia River from me. I know we've got Eddie's Cardboard Chaos up there, and one other person I don't remember right now. course, they're up near Seattle area, while I am in Portland down here at the northern border of Oregon. So, look at that, visit historic Pennsylvania. I know we've got lots of YouTube friends in Pennsylvania. I can think off the top of my head. I believe Joe Forsyth Corners, Andrew, Paige Bean, Theo, Clemente Collector. I'm sure there's plenty of others considering how many card shows you guys get in that region of the country. New Hampshire. Don't recall any YouTubers in New Hampshire. And lastly, look at that. Site of last year's National. New Jersey, out on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. So that is it for that sticker
pack. Thank you, Dylan.
Thank you, Dylan.
For both having me on your show, The 60s, which I feel like this is a sequel to.
Because it's in the title.
And thank you for sending those things. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And I will see you next time.
You